Hey everyone! If you guys want to stay up to date on the latest GTA 6 news and leaks, please subscribe and like the video. We cover this stuff daily, so you don't want to miss out. Now, let's dive into it. We're going to be looking at some new leaks about GTA 6, attributed to a leaker known as GameRoll. According to the source, this leaker previously revealed the last names of Jason and Lucia about 3 weeks before they were officially confirmed in Trailer 2 and the website. GameRoll has recently issued some new details about the game. It's important to note that these are leaks and unconfirmed details and should be taken with a grain of salt. Things can always change before launch. Starting with some potential gameplay details, GameRoll reportedly states there will be 3 options for character switching. These options are Jason by himself, Lucia by herself, and Jason and Lucia together. When together, they function as companions that you can switch between. The source mentions this aligns with what was already known or guessed and confirms there likely won't be a third protagonist. Another significant detail mentioned is that the game will feature 5 story chapters. GameRoll reportedly alluded to knowing story spoilers, but specifically claimed the presence of 5 chapters, drawing a comparison to how Red Dead Redemption 2 was divided into chapters. This detail allows for speculation about the game's potential length. Moving on to the potential game world size and interactability, GameRoll has reportedly announced a leak that there are about 700+ stores in Grand Theft Auto 6. The source didn't specify if these include different types, like gas stations, clothing stores, or other types. The source notes that 700+ stores is a lot, especially if you are able to rob every single one. If 100% completion requires robbing all of them, it's described as crazy. Another exciting detail is that malls are going to be functional in Grand Theft Auto 6. This means players will likely have much more to do than just interacting with typical corner shops or a few large locations. Many malls would likely contain numerous stores, adding significantly to the overall store count, suggesting the game will be very, very big. Additionally, the leaks mention that elevators will be back in Grand Theft Auto 6. Another detail that GameRoll reportedly found significant enough to include is the presence of male strippers in the game. The source speculates these would likely be in different strip clubs, perhaps gay strip clubs or something like that. Now, there are also some features that have reportedly been removed since earlier leaks, according to GameRoll. First, dual-wielding, which was a feature in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Red Dead Redemption, is reportedly not in Grand Theft Auto 6. This is pretty disappointing, especially since earlier leaks suggested Rockstar was working on those mechanics. We think it should still be in the game, and that removing such a feature would be a no-brainer not to put in Grand Theft Auto 6. Second, the feature of going prone, which was seen in previous leaks, has also reportedly been removed. This is again viewed as disappointing because it would be super fun to have that. The source notes seeing instances in Trailer 2 where a character went prone, but describes these as more animations tied to actions like jumping off a bike, rather than a general prone mechanic. Third, the dynamic and automatic covering system has reportedly been removed. According to GameRoll, you still have to manually touch a button to go in and out of cover, similar to recent Rockstar games. Lastly, and also a very big disappointment, is house burglaries or house robberies are reportedly not in the game. This feature is apparently removed or non-existent, which we find pretty disappointing. One final point mentioned is something that reportedly has been removed, though there wasn't prior confirmation of its existence. According to GameRoll, the Panhandle area shown in the Grand Theft Auto 6 mapping project seems to be non-existent in the game. The Panhandle is described as the top thing sticking out of the map. This absence is noted as potentially raising questions for the mapping community about whether to remove it from their project. The source recalls it wasn't in the mapping project initially, and its later addition was controversial, with people disagreeing on whether it should be in the game. Looking at all the details we've discussed, there's certainly a mix of exciting possibilities and some potential disappointments. On one hand, the thought of over 700 stores and functional malls points to a potentially massive and incredibly interactive world. This is something we're very curious about, along with the reported 5-story chapters giving us a sense of the game's structure and potential length. However, the reports of certain features being removed, such as dual-wielding, a general prone mechanic, dynamic cover, and notably house burglaries, are definitely disappointing to hear. Based on these reports, there's a feeling that the game might just be bigger without significant changes to core mechanics we've seen before. We personally hope that these reports about removed features turn out to be incorrect. It's vital to reiterate that all of this information comes from leaks attributed to GameRoll, who does have a track record, but these details are still unconfirmed. Things can always change before the official launch of Grand Theft Auto 6. We've seen some interesting potential details and also some things we hope are still being worked on or perhaps aren't actually removed. We're very curious to hear what you guys think about these leaks. Let us know your opinions in the comments below. What excites you the most? What concerns you? And what you hope is still in the game? We're still incredibly excited for the game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.